January the 3rd, 2009, Chancellor on second brink of bailout. This is one of the most iconic quotes embedded into the world of cryptocurrency, which can be found in the first ever mined Bitcoin block, also known as the Genesis block, from the mystery figure Satoshi Nakamoto. You see, Satoshi was referenced in the headline on the London Times newspaper in regard to the UK's inability to stimulate the economy post-2007. The Genesis block etches as a reminder of Satoshi's rejection of traditional finance, which has been built upon a centralized and manipulated system. One of the reasons for Bitcoin's creation was the excessive printing of cash around the 2007 decade, along with a lack of accountability by big banks for the mess that they had caused. By carving this cryptic message in the Genesis block, Satoshi had offered a potential solution to the flawed banking system we see today, a mathematically verifiable digital system, Bitcoin. Verifiable scarcity is key to Bitcoin's value proposition. Bitcoin's creator Satoshi decided only 21 million Bitcoin will ever exist. That means once the last Bitcoin is mined, the number of Bitcoins in circulation will be 21 million, and that number will never increase, it will be fixed. And this is the opposite to what we see in the traditional banking system, where money can be printed at ease with measures such as quantitative easing. It also explains why we see Bitcoin as a store of value, also known as digital gold, because you see, money can be printed time and time again, but Bitcoin follows the principles of gold. There is a fixed supply, and as that supply decreases, demand will increase, leading to an increase in price. New Bitcoins are issued as part of a block reward system in order to incentivize what we call mining. Every time a Bitcoin miner mines/discovers a new block, they are helping process a transaction, and in return they receive a small compensation. This therefore allows anyone to join the Bitcoin network and process transactions, ensuring we have a decentralized network that can continuously run without centralized support. When Bitcoin first launched, the reward per mined block was 50 Bitcoin. That's right, 50. But over time, the rewards decrease. On average, they decrease by 50% every 4 years, and this is known as the Bitcoin halving. Halving ensures that Bitcoins are issued at a steady rate until the maximum supply is reached. And again, this is opposite to central banks and governments who can just print more money at their discretion. When you do the maths, given that only 21 million Bitcoins will ever exist, this leads us to about 32 halving events in our lifetime. Once a 30-second halving event happens, the supply of 21 million Bitcoin will be reached and be in full circulation. The next halving will be in 2024, in which the rewards per block will drop down to 3.125 Bitcoins per block. After every halving, we tend to see the price of Bitcoin increase in value, and this is because mined coins become more valuable due to diminishing supply. Unlike fiat currencies, the Bitcoin network is decentralized and runs on thousands of computers worldwide. As Satoshi stated in the Bitcoin white paper, the root problem with conventional currency is all the trust that is required to make it work. The central bank must be trusted not to debase the currency, but the history of fiat currencies is full of breaches of that trust. Banks must be trusted to hold our money and transfer it electronically, but they lend it out in waves of credit bubbles with barely a fraction in reserve. Bitcoin topples this trust flaw by being a network that is permissionless and censorship resistant. This allows you to transfer funds at any time from anywhere in the world without a centralized middleman stopping you. Bitcoin offers a new way to bring back control of your own assets, because you see, every Bitcoin transaction has a record on the blockchain, is stored on millions of computers worldwide, and is not interfered by any centralized parties. In other words, Bitcoin takes the trust away from the centralized parties and provides the trust to a decentralized network. It's only been 14 years since Bitcoin was created, and despite the monumental prices we've seen over the past few years, we're still early in the whole space. However, we've already seen significant waves being made which could really cement Bitcoin as a valid financial asset moving into the future. Some examples of this are, the SEC chairman Gary Gensler has already admitted that Bitcoin should be viewed as a commodity. Goldman Sachs accept Bitcoin as collateral against loans, and El Salvador use Bitcoin as a medium of exchange. So is Bitcoin too big to fail? Time will tell, If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe for more videos about personal finance, stocks and cryptocurrency.